Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. On today's little video that we're doing the level 9, we're in Dawntrail, doing the level 90 Melee DPS role quest, The Hunter and the Hunted. Shashepia seeks an adventurer who likes getting up close and personal. Oh, there, I take it you've spoken with Baruch Evu, willing to lend a hand? I'm truly grateful. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Shashepia, and I have traveled far from my village in the forest of Xoctaral, in search for a brave soul to help us retrieve our stolen treasure. For generations have my people watched over the Dreamweave Cocoon, the vessel in which the power of the swallowtail Toral Vidrell is sealed. Before its ascension, the swallowtail warded off would-be predators by assuming the form of more threatening butterflies, poisonous ones and the like, through its skill at mimicry. So it survived day after day, summer after summer, till the dawn of its great new existence. It became capable of taking on the form of any creature which crossed its path. This fearsome power was sealed within the cocoon, and any who possess it command the self-same abilities. Indeed, the yielder too may assume the form of any manner of beast or man they've beheld. Yet this mimicry is not limited to merely physical forms. No, the yielder may replicate the talents and abilities of their target, so long as such actions fall within their kin, that is. In an instant they may become a master of the hunt, a twin-blade yielding viper, or a savage Brox, with claws and fangs to gut whomsoever they please. It is this power which has protected my village from the predators of the forest. For though it grants many boons, the forest contains threats in equal measure. By donning the skins of its most formidable beasts, we've kept ourselves safe for generations. Without the cocoon, my village's very survival is at risk. That's why we have sent our foremost hunter, Yotoka, to ensure it is reclaimed. She's never failed to capture her quarry, so I thought she would make short work of this ordeal. Yet there has been no word from her. I fear this may be a hunt she cannot undertake alone. It's for that reason I wish to enlist the aid of one familiar with the lay of the land beyond the great sky, and one whose prowess in close quarters would complement their expertise with the bow. One of the villagers ran into the thief before he fled and said he intended to use the cocoon's power in Kugane, which I understand is the name of a large settlement located far, far to the east. Please, for the sake of my home, settle for this eastern habitation and assist Latoka with retrieving the cocoon. It will be done. Your willingness to aid is most reassuring. You have my heartfelt thanks. Upon arriving in the eastern land, search for a Viera woman carrying a bow and dressed in similar attire to myself. If you visit a tavern like this one, I dare say you might find someone who has seen her. Oh. Here I was thinking we weren't going to get to go to Kugane. That would be like the Shroud or Thanalan. I mean, we will take it. Welcome to the Shikaze Holstery. How may I serve you? You're searching for someone. As a matter of fact, I do distinctly remember seeing a Viera woman with that description earlier. I'm afraid I could not tell you where she may be now. Alas, from Toral, was it? Sorry, I can't help you. Reminds me though, I heard Toral has its own local variety of spirits called Mescal. I can taste it myself for an age now, but you've no idea how hard it is to get one's hands on a bottle of it here. A Viera woman wearing a bow? Well, yes, I do recall such a person. It's hard not to notice her, really, given how she was peering at every little thing. She came in the distant lands to the west. No doubt Kugane is quite the unusual sight for her. And look, she'll still be where I saw her, in the vicinity of the Sexugumi barracks. city is simply too large for me to cover alone. Perhaps it's time I returned home. Oh, is that right? I'm grateful, but why? I see. Shishepia always was a worrywart. Well, tonight I appreciate the help, though. Ascertaining the whereabouts of the cocoon has been no easy task. I managed to secure room and board in this lodging after arriving in Kugane and have been using it as a base to track down the thief ever since. I'll tell you all I know. According to night witness from my village, the thief is a middle-aged Hyoran male. That's all we have to go on regarding his appearance. Yet, so long as he possesses the cocoon, he can be anyone and anything: an elderly woman traipsing along the street, a child throwing a ball, mayhap even the dog chasing after it. Truth be told, I was nigh at wit's end trying to find him. That's until I discovered that a series of unusual squabbles have been occurring around the city. After investigating these incidents, I found one commonality. The instigator in each case invariably had no recollection of the incident, let alone of inciting it. What's more, eerie accounts have begun to circulate amongst the residents. Some folk claim they've somehow been seen in two places at once. Based on all this, I believe the thief's been using the Dreamweave Cocoon to transform into innocence and spread discord throughout the city. Stands to reason we can find him by following the trail of chaos left in his wake, no? Yet even should we apprehend him, in whatever form he's hidden himself within, there's nothing to stop him from feigning ignorance. Besides, a secret remedy, of course, the recipe for an elixir which can forcibly remove the cocoon's enchantment, has been passed down in my village for emergencies like this. I made sure to prepare a few vials before making the voyage here. I need simply throw the solution to the suspect, and the cocoon's weave of mimicry will unfurl on the spot. That covers everything. Now that let's say we see if there's any trouble afoot. The thief will undoubtedly not be far from it. Let me know when you're ready. We'll catch him together. Ready to set off, then? Perfect. I say we begin our search with the markets. I recall a great number of people gathering in the Rakuza district, I believe it was called. And that all this was wrought by mortal hands. Remarkable. People have never lived in harmony with nature, but that doesn't mean we condemn the ways of those who choose otherwise. In fact, in the brief time I've been exposed to settlements like this, I've come to see such places that have their merits, too. Look, you thieving whoreson, I told you this isn't enough. But sir, that cannot be right. I'm sure I gave you your change in full. Enough, hand over my money or I'll take it by force. If he had the power to mimic, anyone would choose to play the victim? Not likely, no. The man we're after wants to exert his power over others as a belligerent customer, no doubt. What in the blazes do you think you're doing? Oh, sorry. Very, very sorry. Oh dear. Sir, I gravely miscalculated your change. I will return what you are owed immediately. I beg your forgiveness. Apologies for the disturbance. How dreadfully embarrassing. Well, Hunter doesn't quit after a single arrow misses its mark. Best not to dwell on what's done, and instead focus on our next course of action. Seeing how things fare on Kugane Dore. Is this still the same one? Yeah. I can't believe how impossibly vast it is. My jaw dropped when I first saw it. I could hardly fathom where the horizon ended and the sea began. Before arriving in Tuliolo, I'd imagined the sea to be merely a larger, saltier body of water than the lake back home. There we would race from shore to shore to attempt the same. Here I fear it would have fatal results. Yeah. I'll cut you down where you stand, you lecherous lummox. What's going on here? Big Bloke yonder allegedly laid his hands on that grizzled fellow's woman. Afraid this may come to blows. Calm yourself, man. I have not done what she claims. You dare add insult to injury by calling her a liar? Norm, I told you, that pig defiled me. Cut him down this instant. There's no truth to our words. Wherefore does she spout such rubbish? Come and give me strength. Cut the bloody brute down already. Yes, not less than your head shall serve as penance for your crimes. Very well, let my blade prove my innocence. It's her, right? Uh-huh. Was that really necessary? No matter, I was growing weary of this pretty farce. This time I moved on to bigger and better things. Oh, no, you don't. That's a... No thoughts, only food. Oh no, there's thought. thought finally came into play. How odd, my pose more out of tune than I realized. Sweetheart. Is it really you? Oh, thank the Kami you're safe. I found her lying unconscious in a nearby alleyway. She only vaguely recalled being attacked from behind before losing consciousness. So the villain knocked her out before assuming her visage in a ploy to deceive her husband. I fell for the deception like a complete and utter fool. I do not even know how to begin to make amends. There are no amends to be made. You simply acted as any husband would. Due to your involvement, this matter was resolved without bloodshed. The Sakesi-gumi thank you. It is regrettable, however, that the villain managed to escape. A criminal who can change their shape at will is exceedingly dangerous. Know that the Sekisagumi will alert the populace to this menace and remain vigilant for any suspicious activity in the city. Let's return to my lodgings. I'd like to go over where we stand with our elusive quarry. This might be pretty interesting, although I'm very disappointed that somehow she couldn't hit the target. As predicted, the thief has been using the Cocoon's power of mimicry to incite conflict around the city. What he hopes to accomplish by doing so, however, is still unclear. And so long as he has the power, our sole means of tracking remains the havoc left in his wake. A trying trail for any hunter, but I'm heartened to have a warrior like you beside me as I tread it. We'll catch him together, and when we do, we'll met out the justice he deserves. And so that is the level 90 role quest, The Hunter and the Hunted. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again either for another video on YouTube or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch at the same channel name. Till then though, please take care of each other and have a good evening.